Hi there and welcome to Easy Commerce. In our last episode, we took a little overview about the fundamental expectations while launching your brands on e-commerce. In today's episode, we are going to dive a little deeper into the details and the requirements of actually launching your brand online. So, what are we waiting for? Let's take a deep dive. Alright, so the first thing that you need in order to register yourself or let's say start selling online is the registration. Now, there are two types of registration. One is registering with the marketplace on which you are willing to sell, for example, Amazon, Flipkart, Pepperfry, you name it. The second place where you need to get yourself registered is the payment gateway. Now, you need a payment gateway to be integrated on your website so that you can actually process online payments. Payment gateways are companies that enable online transactions on your website. For example, CC Avenue, PayUmoney, Paytm for that matter, and even some banks also provide payment gateways to be integrated on your websites. You can build your website in WordPress, OpenCart, Magento. Then there are DIY platforms like Shopify and Wix. But then again, we have a certain preference and we will talk about it much deeper in our separate episode that talks about starting your online store. Now, these are the documents that you generally need in order to register with any of the marketplaces or even a payment gateway for that matter. Now, a registered trademark isn't necessarily compulsory on any of these platforms, but it is extremely useful on platforms like Amazon in order to create something called EBC and store design. More on that in a bit. The second thing that you need is warehousing. Since you would be initiating your operations from your own facility in order to fulfill orders from all platforms, it is essential that your warehouse is well ventilated, well managed and well staffed. In order to be fully operational, you need to have some basic hardware like computers, thermal printers, barcode scanners, UPS backup. At the same time, you also need to have obviously a good internet connection and one more for backup in case this connection goes down. In order to ship out a product, you will of course need some basic packaging material like corrugated boxes for your products, bigger cartons, maybe some plastic sleeves if your products are small. You'll need some bubble wrap. You'll also need some cello tape. Now this cello tape especially needs to be bought from the marketplaces because it has the marketplace branding on it. As far as your own website is concerned, you can choose to have some custom made cello tapes with your branding or just put the plain simple ones. The third thing that you need to do is product cataloging. Now, while your warehouse preps up, you need to do some basic cataloging at your end. This means simply making an Excel sheet of all of your products with some basic information like the product name, product color, their sizes, their prices, and additional details like the barcode numbers and some descriptions, etc. Make sure you have some unique SKU codes in case you don't have a barcode. That being said, I would highly recommend you getting barcodes for your products since it makes it extremely easier to manage your products across all platforms. The fourth thing that you need is photography. You will need two types of photographs. One are the product shots and the second are the lifestyle or creative shots. Product shots are supposed to be done with models for categories like apparels and accessories. For all other categories, they are done without models but on a plain white background with at least 4 angles: front, back, side and detail. Here are some examples of creative and lifestyle shots. They have models using the products and also have products in creative background settings. I see a lot of people cheap out on the photography part. My suggestion? Don't. Most brand owners do not realize that customers cannot feel your product in their hands now. A good picture and in some cases video is the only way your customer can experience your product and understand it before making a buying decision. And if you cheap out here, you can just say goodbye to your online domination. The fifth thing that you're looking for is pricing. Now, while your teams are getting the cataloging done, the photography done and getting the warehouse up and ready, you, my friend, have to sit down with a pen, pencil and paper and crunch some numbers. Because you have to figure out your maximum selling price, your effective selling price, your discounts and promotions after accounting for factors like payment gateway or marketplace commission, storage, delivery and advertising. Apart from this, you also have to consider the return ratio of your product category. For apparels, for example, the return rate is around 20 to 30%. You can find Amazon's commission structure in a link in the description. All you have to do is enter your product details, your pricing, your category, etc., and the national shipping destination, and you'll get a rough estimate of the final payout. We'll also try to put in a link for Flipkart's payment structure. We also have to look over things like EBC, store design, advertising, and much more. All of that and a little more in our next episode. Till then, make sure to follow us on all of the social media channels below. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, or if you didn't, you know to give it a thumbs down. If you have any questions, suggestions, or idle chit chat for us, you can just go down below in the comment section and leave a comment there, and we'll make sure to get back to you within a day's time. Alright then, let's wrap it up for today. Stay tuned for our next episode. Till then, goodbye and take care. And yeah, stay in and stay safe. And